Robin, 3-1 defeat at home to North Shields. The side are still winless since mid-August, so how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, absolutely dejected. We had a lot of injuries there today with two key players. Yet we've went out and for 30 minutes we've been fine. We probably should have went ahead. And then again, we're just key little moments. Didn't press the ball from inside their box, and it's rolled out. They've knocked a long ball in the lads in. And the second one was pretty similar again. The source of it, where we could have affected it in their half and got round it and made it harder for them to get out. We didn't. And then obviously I'm not blaming that, but they've put the ball in the back of the net 15 seconds later, but there's other areas further down where we could have dealt with it as well, and we haven't. So defensively, but Kieran was missing there the day, and we've had to bring Alex in from Gateshead, and it was a tough game for him. At first he looked okay, just a couple of shaky moments towards the end of that first half. We're going in 2-0 down. We identified what we needed to do. We've changed it. We looked much better shape-wise. Back to a 4-3-3, keeping the three forwards high up as possible and with energy as Scothen and Dale getting forward and Peasy just sitting. We looked a lot better, and scores a good goal, a very good goal, the best goal of the game. Good passing right across the pitch. And it was a very good goal, very good finish. 2 seconds later we shoot ourselves in the foot by getting one sent off, and you just start thinking, what's going on again? Needless, stupid challenge in the middle of the park in their half. Absolutely needless. It would just stay on my feet. The lads got to come back and go back towards the keeper. And we just reorganise, and then we build another bit of pressure up and hopefully get that equaliser and go on to win the game. Sending off's just absolutely killed we. We've had to change our shape, our system, and again you look a little bit raggy chasing it. Having said that, I thought we were quite positive with it. With the 10 men, we showed a lot of guts, a lot of character and a lot of bravery. Being brave by keeping the three lads high up the pitch and ask questions of them, but it was always going to be tough, and the goalkeeper making a mistake there at the end. It's just the way it's been going forward at the moment.
You look at the key moments in the second half as well. You pull a goal, you come out after half time, and I presume you wanted a response. You've got a response. You pull a goal back, you make it 2-1, and it looks positive. The red card kills it. It absolutely kills it. So that's got to be hugely disappointing, because it was just over a minute after you equalised. It
is, and it's one of them where I banged on all season about our discipline. I says, if we're going to do anything and be competitive in games, we're going to need 11 players on the pitch, and that's ultimately cost with today. I still felt confident at half time when we've had a look at them. They were playing a little bit lopsided, and I thought if we just change our shape and our system, that would be back in it. Ultimately, we've scored a good goal. And the sending off is just absolutely killed me. Absolutely killed me.
Again, you touched upon it before. The side remained positive with 10 men. They looked to get back into the game once again, but that their third goal, you can't really plan for that, can you? The keeper's gone to pick up the ball, he's missed it, and the guy's kind of shocked coming in. He swooped in and tapped into an empty net.
Yeah, I don't think he could believe what happened as well. Ross has come in and he's done well for him, and I feel for him there. It happens to keepers, and you've got nowhere to hide when you're a keeper. When something like that happens, you can be anywhere else on the pitch, and you do something like that and it doesn't cost you. Where you're a keeper, it costs you. So would have gotten an equaliser, God knows. But again, just discipline. It's key. It's key in games, and we've been lacking it of late.
Just looking at the bigger picture as well, Robin, you had several injuries going into the game today. Do you think that played a key part, given a lot of your summer signings are on the sideline?
All were big players. I mean, you can go from Bartlett, having to change jobs and not being available for where you've got the best keeper in the league by a million mile, to Kieran, Lewis Gibbons, Scott Robson, Carl Finnegan, Sam Headley's injured. There's one more as well who I'm not thinking of. Connor Newton, massive players for the club, haven't been available for a while, and all the speculation around Col isn't helping things, and it's not helping him. I mean, Col should be on 20 goals. The chances he's had this season, and if concentrated, Col scores them chances, easy chances for him. But obviously his head's getting turned, and nothing to do with Whickham FC whatsoever. Yet we're the club that's suffering from it.
Looking ahead now, 2 games next week. Jarrow in the League Cup. I wouldn't say it was a bit of a nothing game, but you've already won the group, so it's kind of a free roll of the dice, so to speak. And then a big one against Bishop Auckland at home next week, as you've already beaten them this season. It was a good performance at their place, and you've got to be trying to get back to winning ways in the league.
Yeah, and we'll play as strong a team on Wednesday as possible, because you're winning games. We're not in a position to say we can rest this one or rest that one. We need to win games, and that's the only way that we're going to turn this round, is by breeding confidence, and you get confidence from winning games. So we'll play as strong as a team we can. I think Tom Howard's knackered there now with his groin, so there's a one out. The positive was Charlie came back, and it took him a little while to get in the game, but I think we can all see what a player he's going to be and what a difference he'll make to the team. So maybe Kieran might be okay, I don't know. There's a possibility of a big signing coming in, so it could change around, but the likes of Connor Newton miles away from playing, and the same with Lewis Gibbons, miles away from playing. So we're going to have a meeting on Monday. We're not going to train, we're going to get the lads in, we're going to have a meeting, and we want them just to be honest, because we don't want them sitting there like dummies. We want an opinion of them, because I said before today's game on Wednesday night, there's got to be consequences to what's happening, and we've got to find solutions. But ultimately, for the squad that we've got and the quality that we've got, it's not acceptable how it's going, and to have 11 points after 12 games is certainly not where we want to be.
Yeah, you said you're going to be taking the game seriously on Wednesday night. I wouldn't expect anything else. Jarrow flying high in Division 2. It's going to be a tough test for the lads.
Very tough. I know the manager, and I know how they play. The couple of lads who play up them used to play up with us, and they're very much like what we were in the second division. Very, very hard working, organised, disciplined, fit. So it'll be a real test for us. If we can do what we done last Wednesday, kept a good shape, drove forward in numbers, I think we'll be fine. But the lads it'll be drummed into them how difficult it's going to be, and how hard working they are, with some good quality they've got as well.